Oi oi, how you all doing people? Thanks for joining me again. Right, so, here we go. I've got another one for you. Depths of Despair. Very good channel. If you haven't seen them already, you know, check them out. If you like this stuff, please subscribe to them because it helps us all out. Yeah, well, helps them out especially. So 10 scary ghost videos that's going to illuminate your night. Alright, so it's going to spark up your night and yeah, make you go woo. Right, so got a cuppa? Wicked. Here we go.
Still watching.
Depths of Despair.
The following video was taken on February the 5th of 2025 somewhere in Indonesia. A girl and her friend were recording themselves enjoying some ice cream in her little brother's room when something strange happened that left them shocked. The girl's brother had passed away some time ago, but every now and then she likes to visit his room as it brings her comfort, as she remembers the things she used to do with her little brother. She also records it each time to make a time lapse. And on one day, her and her friend are enjoying her late brother's favorite ice cream in his bedroom and recording the whole time when this happens.
Nih, enakan miso atau ini? Gimana?
What the fuck?
Dengar kan? Ada suara. Ada suara. Gue takut nih. Gimana ini balikinnya?
Come on then, pull the doors
Nggak
open.
ada. Kosong coy.
Strangely, as the two girls enjoy the late brother's favorite ice cream in his room, the wardrobe suddenly begins to open by itself, and as one of them approaches, a faint laughter can be heard. The girls were more happy and shocked than scared, as they believe it to be a sign that the passed-on brother is still watching over them from the afterlife.
That's nice.
However, later on, their security camera captured a faint mist-like figure outside of the boy's bedroom. Many people in the comments warned that this is not the spirit of the boy, and that it's something evil trying to get to her during her vulnerable moment. Which may be the case because after she had a priest come and pray over the house, the activity started to occur less often.
Yeah,
but as
see?
always, let me know what you think.
Having none of
The
that.
hotel.
Nope, maybe.
On February the 6th of 2025, a woman named Valeria was staying at the Colima Hotel in Mexico with her boyfriend. A hotel that's rumored to be haunted by local residents due to the fact that the establishment was previously a hospital with a
Bloody
tragic
hospitals, I
history.
tell ya.
Valeria
Hospitals, don't like them. Do not like hospitals. It's bloody horrible.
and her boyfriend Diego attempt to contact the dead to see if anything happens. During their stay, this is what they captured.
Estamos en un hotel que supuestamente hay espíritus.
Se supone que aquí era un hospital antes.
Así que pueden pasar cosas.
Vale, ya.
No.
Oi.
Cierra, güey, neta cierra.
The lights suddenly flicker all on their own and someone or something bangs on the door.
But I mean,
But when they opened it, no one was there. Creeped out by this event, they sit down for a while talking about it as they regain their composure. But whatever was out there returns once more. Watch closely.
Oigan, no sabemos qué pasó. Literalmente, Diego y yo estamos solos en el cuarto. De madrugada no hay manera en la que haya sido otra cosa. Güey, nos están pasando cosas muy raras.
Ya apaga eso, man.
Vamos a literal salir al pasillo porque están tocando una puerta horrible y ya tenemos mucho miedo. Vean, o sea, esto está...
Siento raro,
Los pasillos están...
Oh, come on.
Espérate, Diego. O sea, vean los pasillos.
As they stand in an empty, silent hallway with nobody there, an emergency door slams shut by itself. But the door should only be able to close when released by a magnet in case of a fire. Shortly after, the fireproof door suddenly opened on its own once again, and they both quickly rushed inside. Valeria's boyfriend Diego describes seeing a dark shadow figure trying to reach him. Many people now believe that he welcomed it by opening the door, so it may just follow him home. But until any further updates, that remains unknown.
Bloody hell.
CCTV. The following video was taken by a CCTV camera stationed in a village hall office by user Raxi. The man in charge of the CCTV had received a notification that a person had been detected within the premises.
I do love these CCTV footage ones because, you know, they're sort of real. Do you know what I mean?
Late at night, Raxi knows that nobody should be inside during these late hours, as he is usually the one to set up the ceremony. So he decides to review the CCTV footage and sees something terrifying.
Telah ini dek kali di saya. Apakah ada yang aneh?
Tak juga ya.
Yeah.
Sigma boy.
Oh my god! Look at that! I thought it was the thing next to it.
2341.
Bloody hell! Look at that! Look at his little beady little eye. Look, you beady eye. Cubal face.
Benar nih cok.
Sorry.
Bisa nyuwata ya kayak.
In the corner, a creepy pale figure of a boy with glowing eyes can be seen looking straight at the camera. Raxi has no idea who or what it could be. Real ghost or not.
Look as well. Look. Don't you think? That just looks like a... It looks like a bin bag with a head. With, you know, like he's got a... God, that's fucking freaky.
You
I know
judge.
that. I do know that's freaky.
The cabin.
Freaky deaky.
A man named Antonio works in construction, rentals and horse sales over in Mazamilta, Mexico. Late one night, he was checking over a cabin in the woods that he was fixing up and planning to sell. So every while, he would come over to visit the house to check the condition of things. That's when he noticed one of the lights flickering in the upper floors as he was outside. So he pulls his phone out to record the situation, thinking it's an electrical issue that he needs to get fixed. But then he sees something horrifying.
I always move away from the TV screen, so he's going to jump out and grab me. Oi, what was that? Oh, look at that. Look, wait for the light to flash. Oh, come on. Get
As
yourself
he
up
looks
the
at the
stairs,
flickering
mate.
light, he
Look
sees
at
a
that.
terrifying, creepy pale figure slowly moving up to the window to look
Wow.
at him. The figure seems to look very dark and unrecognizable, even when the bright light flickers and lights up the room. To make matters worse, Antonio is completely alone. There isn't supposed to be anyone near his cabin, let alone inside it. Antonio decides to go inside and see what's going on
Yeah,
for
go on,
himself.
get yourself up
This
there,
is
mate.
what
Go
he
on.
captured.
Take your time, though. Check out the flashy light. Go on, keep going. Keep going. Right, now, before we get to the... I know people say, oh, you know, these orbs, inner orbs, they're dust, blah, blah, blah. I mean, surely, like, you can differentiate like the difference between dust and an orb or a light anomaly, you know? I think you can. I personally think you can. So, you know, you never know. You never know. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I understand that. But
Scared, Antonio searches the entire cabin. Luckily, it seems to be empty. Antonio has no idea what he saw inside, but it's important to note that his social media accounts are strictly for business purposes,
bloody hell.
only to display properties
Nice
he
place.
owns for sale and cabins that he's renovating. So the question still stands, just who or what is this?
Yeah, right. I don't think,
Annabelle.
before we get on with Annabelle, I don't think that was a very good selling point. Would you, if he was to try and sell that gaff after putting that little post out about having a little haunting there, unless someone likes a house in the woods with its own resident ghost, then yeah, go for it, I suppose. Otherwise, I think you're out of luck and, you know, without a paddle and all that. Up shit creek without no paddle.
The following video comes from a single mother who lives in a haunted house. Although aware of this fact, she never really thought much of it, as whatever spirit is residing there didn't do much other than move one of her kids' toys a little every now and then. Coincidentally, she happened to name the
Ugly
ghost
bloody
Annabelle,
doll.
and ever since interacting with her, coincidentally she had...
Quickly, if you, like, I'm speaking for the women out there now, right? If your bloke came home, oh, I've got you a present, love, here. What do you reckon? You wouldn't have it, would you? I mean, realistically, you'd go, take that where you bloody back from wherever it come from. I mean, look at it. You beady face little bugger. It's like that, isn't it? Look at me! No. Sorry. Ain't happening.
happened to name the
Revoir.
ghost Annabelle, and ever since interacting with it, things started getting worse around the house. One day, it started exhibiting more aggressive behavior, so she pulls her phone out to record it. Watch closely.
Watch. Oh. There's something inside there. There's something inside it.
Annabelle,
There's something inside that
what are you
thing.
playing
Put
with?
the camera on the little box, on that dressing table.
Hmm?
I know they can't hear me, but you know.
What are you playing with, Annabelle?
Oh, God, bloody hell. It looks like there's something inside it, doesn't it?
You having fun?
Oh, come on. Look, now the bloody little pushy thing's been pushed.
It's okay.
It's okay. I
You
don't
can
mind
play
you
with
hanging
Ava's
around
toys.
in my daughter's bedroom. Oh, but obviously you just did that.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, behave.
Okay.
Was-
Okay. You
What?
be
What?
nice. You don't. Okay.
Did I just... Right, go on.
Oh my gosh.
Did that ball just get thrown? It bloody did as well.
Okay. Okay. You be nice. You
Wow.
don't throw. Just gotta come
That was pretty cool.
thrown at me. One of Ava's cups. Okay. Annabelle, that wasn't nice,
I
sweetie.
don't know, why are you saying... Oh, my goodness. Why would you even...
You don't throw things. Okay?
Feed it.
You don't throw things, Annabelle.
Especially in your daughter's room. It's just
No.
in the kids' room.
You gotta be nice. That was bad.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, that was bad. That
Wow. That's enough.
The little cupboard door from the children's toy opens by itself, and then a cup falls on the floor before violently launching itself at the woman. Visibly shaken, she steps back out of the room and tries to discipline this ghost.
Did you say the cup fell on the floor? Like the cup came from her? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, go on.
But it doesn't respond well, knocking over the whole stand onto
Bloody
the ground.
hell, though. I mean,
Realizing
seriously.
she may have made a mistake by interacting with it and thinking it was friendly, the mother grows increasingly worried for her child's safety, and now thinks it's not a good idea for them to stay in this room any longer.
What was I just saying then? Don't feed it, you know? Especially in your kids' room.
Unfortunately, the original source is unknown, so it's unclear what happened afterwards. But as always, I'll let you be the judge of this. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over
to be honest.
to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.yt. Buried in the yard. I've featured Jacob on the channel previously. Ever since he moved into a new house alone with his son, strange things started to happen. He discovered that the previous residents had a miscarriage and buried their baby in the yard many years ago, which may have something to do with the paranormal phenomena he's been experiencing. Late one night, Jacob was asleep around 3:18 a.m. when he was suddenly woken up by his dogs panicking and moving around the bed, only to hear something chilling. He pulls his phone out and captures this.
You guys can hear that or not. I'm trying to sleep. I literally just dozed off. And it sounds like somebody knocking at my fucking door. Hello?
I'm waiting for something to go. Oh, look, the door bloody shut. Go on. Get down there. Come on. Where are you? The dogs don't want none of it, look. So you look at them, look. That's either like a very dusty place or there's low. Oh, come on!
Loud knocking can be heard at Jacob's bedroom door.
Oh, wicked! Watch this! Watch the bloody cat! Watch. Get the fuck!
Loud knocking can be
Bloody
heard at
brilliant.
Jacob's bedroom door.
Fuck that! I'm off!
But when he
Jesus
opens it,
Christ,
there's nobody
yeah.
there. However, just as he approaches the end
I
of the
would have done
hallway,
exactly
the door in
the same.
front of him closes on its own,
Right,
scaring him back to his room,
Ooh,
as he
aye.
takes a breather before heading back out there. Then suddenly the toy car starts moving towards him on its own, causing him to retreat back to his room once again.
Yeah, see you
Jacob says
later.
these events are occurring more frequently, almost every night now. So hopefully we get some more updates soon. Haunted apartment. The following video comes from a man named Mike who lives somewhere in Poland. After moving houses and settling in, he started to notice creepy, unexplainable things. First, his cat began to stare off in a single direction and appeared to be looking at something unseen. Not long afterwards, objects began to move around by themselves, and it has gradually gotten worse. Late one night, Mike was falling asleep while watching a movie on his laptop when he starts hearing sounds coming from around the house.
Oh,
Próbuję
shit.
zasnąć. Teraz co chwilę coś mi kurwa w okno puka balkonowe. No nie, kurwa!
Get over there, get over.
pierdolę.
Go on, big bloke, get over there.
No kurwa. Ja pierdolę. Nic tutaj nie ma. Kurwa mać. Mam już tego dosyć. Mam już tego kurwa dosyć.
And can I just quickly say, you know, like in the video before, right, when you get knocking on the door and you open it, some say it's not a good idea to do. Sometimes, you know, maybe you're letting the bloody thing in, possibly. But I don't know. It's whatever you believe, isn't it? If you're, you know,
Kurwa mać!
see,
Nie, kurwa.
Knocking can be heard coming from the balcony window, but the moment he checks, he sees nothing there. On another night, Mike is woken up to more sounds inside his house.
Znowu coś się dzieje.
Stomping about. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Mike then purchases an EMF meter to see
as
if he
you
can
do.
detect any disturbances
Head
around
down
the
to the old
house.
shop and
On another night,
open
Mike is
pray.
focused on his digital drawing when this happens.
Próbuję się skupić na rysowaniu, ale kurwa znowu coś się dzieje. Świeczki przed chwilą spadły, coś stukało. Już jestem zmęczony tym wszystkim. No nie, kurwa. Ja pierdolę.
Wow. Is it, you know, there's no one there. The bloody glass is getting knocked on and there's nobody there. Look, there's a footprint. Or is it on that window?
Dobrze, jeszcze sprawdzę, ale nic się nie dzieje teraz.
Don't put it near other electrical bits, mate, because it'll make it soon set off. I've got a habit of talking to them, thinking they can bloody hear me. They obviously can. You can. You know what I mean.
Nie wiem.
He hears more aggressive knocking coming from around his house, but doesn't find anything there. He decides to scan the whole house using the EMF meter, but nothing is detected. Mike has no idea what has caused these events, but real ghost or not, you be the judge.
Well, I'd
Hospital.
definitely say you've got some sort of...
This next video was posted to
different
Reddit
kind of
by a
energy
man
there,
who
buddy.
states that the following video was taken by his sister in 2020 and was sent to him. In the video, his sister can be seen in an empty hallway of the hospital late in the evening. No reason is provided as to why she's there, but it turns out that she isn't as alone as she initially thought she was. Something disturbing can be seen watching her.
Oh,
Watch
shit.
closely.
Go on, go on. It's the fucking grudge bitch. That's what it is. It's gonna come round the corner. Moving its head. Hello! Maybe not hello, but you know what I mean. Run! Me personally, I'll just run up to it, flying judo chop. The fuck is that on the floor?
What looks like a creepy pale face with no features can be seen clearly moving on its own, but as she moves away and comes back, she sees nothing there, or nothing that could cause an illusion like this. Not to mention, as she stands still from a distance, some of her hair strands can be seen blowing on its own, even though she's in a building, and the figure can be seen peeking out at her once again from the distance. It doesn't seem to be pareidolia, given the fact that it was seen twice. and her hair moved on its own. Given the nature of the building being a hospital, it's not
Obviously.
unbelievable to imagine something paranormal was lurking at the end of the hallway. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Hospitals must be the most haunted environments on the planet, I think, as well as obviously like a graveyard, cemetery, isn't it? Like, when you think, because hospitals is where it all happens, isn't it? You come into the world. Most people come into the world. When you're born, you're in. Your mum's in the hospital, weren't they? I mean, I was born at home. Me and all my brothers, me and my sisters, and my little brothers. Yeah, we was all born at home. But otherwise it's you're in the hospital, aren't you? In the hospital. No, what am I doing? Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, losing the plot then. The toy.
The toy. A mother named Sarah who lives in the Appalachian Mountains was home alone with her baby who she had just put to bed some time ago and was fast asleep in her crib. However, Sarah starts to hear noise coming from her room and captures something terrifying.
My daughter's been asleep for 2 hours.
What's that? I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh. Kids, yeah. This is Panama.
She's all the way over there.
Isn't it?
How is this standing
Panama.
up perfectly upright and turned on?
Sorry.
She can't reach that. Hi, baby. And she's dead asleep when that thing just came on. There's no way.
The baby's toy goes off on its own and can be seen perfectly standing up on the stand out of reach from the baby's crib.
Okay.
But when she first came to the room, a faint dark silhouette can be seen passing by the light of the toy. But just as she enters and turns the light on, there's nothing there. Sarah explains that strange things occur pretty often, but until this moment she had never felt anything sinister before. Kirk returns the light where it can be seen from the baby and goes off on its...
Right, let's just do that again.
The baby's toy goes off on its own and can be seen perfectly standing up on the stand out of reach from the baby's crib. But when she first came to the room, a faint dark silhouette can be seen passing by the light of the toy. But just as she enters and turns the light on, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Sarah explains that strange things occur pretty often, but until this moment she had never felt anything sinister before. Now she's worried for her baby and has arranged to move houses. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you...
No. So, that was Depths of Despair. But no, as I was just about to say, if you got stuff going on in your house, it doesn't mean you need to move, because most things, apparently, most things that are haunted by a person, it's the person who's haunted, who's got the haunting, who's got the what should we call it, the attachment. So moving houses isn't going to help, because wherever you go, that's going to come with you. So you need to, if you have an attachment and you don't like it, or for whatever, you need to go about it the correct way. No, just try and run away from it, because you shouldn't run away from your fears. Coming from the biggest pussy that won't get into a bloody aeroplane, face your fear and all that. But anyway, that'll be a different video. But look, thanks ever so much for joining me again. I really appreciate it, and I really do. I love reading your comments and all that sort of stuff. It's just, yeah, it makes it worthwhile. Honestly, it really does. It makes you feel good. Makes me feel good, and it makes me feel good that I gave her that little half hour of happiness or enlightenment or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, if I've made you smile for the last half hour, my job's done. Yeah. I'll speak to you again soon. I'll have another video out ASAP. Please go to Depths of Despair and subscribe. Obviously, they've got quite a few, but they can always do with an extra one. And the same as us as well. If you like our content and you haven't already subscribed, please go to subscribe. Please go to our channel and subscribe. It's free. That ain't going to cost you nothing. And then you get the chance to see me being and acting like a twat. Alright? Because I think that's, makes everyone laugh, doesn't it? Right, my beautiful people. I love you loads. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Remember, stay scared. Stay safe. God bless. I love you loads. Peace out.